Hello everyone, and this Chaos this Wolf Emperor. Actually, wait, I think I'm Wolf Emperor Dragon here. I'm Wolf something. But yeah, I'm starting my stream again, and this time we're gonna be playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. And this is the version with the restored content mod, which I personally prefer using. Right, but let's see. Okay, it's Wolf Dragon Emperor on here. How do you keep that in mind for the future? But yeah, so I'm gonna be playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. What's unique about this one compared to the other one is that it is a yeah. So the thing that's unique about this one versus is the Knights of the Old Republic one is you start out as a Jedi versus starting out as a soldier, scout, or scoundrel, that stuff. So let's see. I think I'm gonna go bearded guy. Which, let's see, if I remember right, there's a finesse feat in this one. Which, let's see. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. So everything I'm at least putting at 10. I'm just going to 14 again. Dex this time is potentially going to 14. Oh, remaining points over there. Yep. Because I'm actually using the Force a lot more. I think I'll do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And the blue ones cost, the blue points cost 2 because they are non-class skills. And hello, newcomer. Let's see. Let's grab Persuade, Security, and Computer Use. put those in there and there. So I'm honestly not much of a stealthy boy. But let's see. Yeah, I think that's good for those. And let's see. Yep, here's the finesse. Sweet. So let's start with finesse melee weapons. And name. Let's see, it was there we go. And now I'm going to start the game. Let me know if you guys have any issues hearing me. I'll try to fix them. The game can be very loud though. During the movies or during the cutscenes I'll probably try and keep talking to a minimum. Oh. Please say it didn't crash. Nope, it did not crash.
Hyperdrive offline. Multiple hull breaches detected. Proximity alert. The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle. Most of its crew are dead or dying. You lie in the medical room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention. The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with the nearby Paragus mining station for much-needed repairs. Your fate and that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue. Press WASD to move T.
Let's see. I'm gonna go through the prologue just because it's one of those that I know not everyone has seen this, and this video I am recording.
3M4 and turn. Press caps lock to toggle first
in the future to be able to see what
you have the quest. Do your quest. This room contains the plasteel cylinder and the communications console. To target one of these objects, move close to it, left click on it, or press. You will come across many containers, some of which will be locked. The computer spike you just picked up can be used at computer terminals to access functions, such as opening doors.
Which is the other thing that I like the most about this one is when you open a container and take everything from it, it will actually say empty. Instead of you having to hope that it's because with the first game, they did not have that. And that's an actual in-game noise. Fortunately, I can't do that. Right? I'll see
Sometimes
if I can adjust the
bashing
noise. Let's see. Throw the noise to here.
Blowing open a container break
Can you
some
hear
of the
me
items
better
in
now?
the container, but you can use even broken items. They can be turned into useful components at a workbench.
Sweet. Go. Slice into there. But yeah, so they didn't, with their first game, they did not have the containers say that they were empty. Like this container right here, the foot locker, would have just said foot locker. There would have been no empty by it.
Side of the door to this storage. This old woman appears to be dead. There is a key card on the body that looks like it opens a locker somewhere. If you need help exploring the Ebon Hawk, access the map screen by pressing F. This is the medical room. You have found the med pack can stabilize. Success. You are stabilized. To recover fully, you will require...
And the person lying on the bed is my actual character. This is just a tutorial to try and teach you how to play. And it's honestly not bad.
This is the cargo hold.
Let's take care of up top
You
before I get the second droid because he can be a slight pain.
This is the starboard side of the Ebon Hawk. This open hatch has some parts that will be useful for getting main power restored. This busted engine port has some needed parts for the Ebon Hawk's hyperdrive. Take the parts here back down below to get main power restored. These Success.
And for anyone who has played their first game, this is the exact same ship from their first game. The Ebon Hawk.
Don't forget to explore the This is the port side of the Ebon Hawk. The bubbles ahead. Recover.
If I remember right, this droid is actually from the first game too. I could be wrong about that, so don't quote me on it.
You can use this lift to take you back inside the Ebon Hawk. Cargo artifact armor from this locker can be equipped on the equip screen. If you encounter a difficult lock on a container or door, the lock on this metal box is too difficult to open. You can use one of the security tunnelers you found to crack this lock. Select the security tunneler by clicking on the arrows above or below the security icon. Sensor droids emerge from this box. These droids...
And they gave me a field survival pistol, some impact armor.
You can equip a weapon from the target by pressing on the object you want to leaving the sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box again and more sensor droids. This is the garage.
So mode.
This is the main hold.
Access security doors. Those out here. Locked out.
This is a because use the workbench to
And it's having me create a repair kit so I can repair, because repair kits are to droids while med kits are to humans. Or at least organics, I should say.
This is the starboard dormitory. We found a droid flamethrower.
Flamethrower!
This is one of the special weapons the droids can use. This is the garage. This is the engine room. This is the engine room. The starboard engine is badly damaged. The port engine is shut down, but appeared the hyperdrive. However, you should be able to rig the Success. The hyperdrive is online. Primary power is restored. Only one step remains. Return to the galaxy map in the cockpit and travel to Paragus. This is the cockpit. You can now...
And now the tutorial is over. Holy, that's loud.
The sensors show the door to the storage compartment is being sliced. There is someone, or something, else alive on the Ebon Hawk.
now begins the journey of O'Brien Xerxes.
Awake.
That Koto tank, as long as I'm on station, I can come back and use it. There we go, that's open. I'm into it 3. What can I make right now? That's right. Treat injury is used for that. Now time to access the logs.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the Colto tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to... Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already Another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Colto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics. Minors about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
Excuse me as I forget to do this. Okay, dead body's good. She's alive!
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead. Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things. I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened? Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt. Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down. So it would seem. I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave. We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed. Even as I slept, a last word of caution. I would find out as... You may wish to extend yourself. I do not... Indeed, a Jedi. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such technique. And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now... I leave you to the...
That's a damaged door, which means I need the plasma torch.
Emergency lockdown overridden.
That's a value cutter. What does food even do again? Ah, that's right, suffer a penalty. Get penalized. Be furious. If I remember right, there are message logs. Nice. So they do break it down. Look down now, y'all.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands,
More
especially
story.
you, Corder. Listen up, because I'm not going to say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a
And
blaster,
hey,
or
Cat.
so help me,
Nice
any
to
sort
see
of
you again.
military-grade frag weapons into my facility is going to take a
now we
long
have
walk
Cat
out the
and the
airlock.
unicorn.
Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Which, Unicorn helped me get the audio badges, so... But let me know if there are any additional issues with hearing me. Well, outside of these, audio logs.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Let's see. Let's see.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
No, I wasn't
Sir,
talking at the
I don't
time.
know. It's like
I
their
am
behavior
talking
cores are
now.
undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we
I was
nearly have a
looking up
breach
a
in the
couple of
ventilation
things
tunnels, I can just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give
I
me some
sometimes get a
answers.
little
I want to
focused
know
on
the
looking
damage
up.
these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged, That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Yeah, let's see.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case
Got
someone
me,
locks me out of the
Voxer.
administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped. I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Alright, there we go. Finally got done with all of that. Alright.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives. Can you not sense them? Reach out.
Cutscene
Cast
after.
aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions. Are you? Ah. It is the Force. Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within. Come. I shall guide.
Yeah, there we go. Now it's time to level up. Let's see, and now time to select my first force power. Or is I could affect mind for my first one. Might not be super strong, but it's good socially. Sheriff Council, XP's override. Now getting salmon through us in the droid rather than annihilating them. Yeah, so you guys are able to hear me, so now, right? Now that I'm actually talking. Hello? Yeah, so are you guys able to hear me now that I'm actually talking? Alright, let's see if I can turn up my mic at all. Because who knows, I might be able to turn it up. Maybe. Let's see. Advanced audio. Alright, let's see. How about now? Can you guys hear me better? Can you guys hear me better now? Huh. It might just be my mic, I'm not sure. Cause my mic just might be soft, which sucks, but let's see. Alright. Yeah, in case you guys hadn't guessed, Cheryl Combs is my girlfriend. And she should be heading over here. Alright. Yeah. Alright, test. Huh. Alright, so it is louder now. This might be a little bit too loud. Let me know if it is. Alright, test.
That's better. Because before that, I can hear you from like this distance away.
Alright, then let's see with the game.
Are you glad you had me?
Alright. Let's see. Spare components, defend organics. And there's a slight delay on my girlfriend, so I'm waiting to see. Alright. Oh, I'm sure she would. Which, I can always turn it up even more.
I mean, it's good for right now. Just, I'll tell you if it needs adjustment.
I think I'm gonna boost it a little bit higher. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Let's hope that this isn't ear drum bustingly loud. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, you can. I'm just around. We're waiting to hear how loud I am. So, does it work, Shelby?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ominous door
There we go.
yet
And
lit.
this is why I have people
Be
to
mindful.
help me.
His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
Yeah. Like, this is much better. Even Kat has said this is much better.
Oh yeah. I saw. Yeah.
Do you want the bacon cheese fries?
I don't care. I've even finished my food.
Nice outfit. What, you miners changed regulation uniform while I've been in here?
Oh no! Oh, it's just like.
Oh, you terrified me for a second.
I terrified myself for a second.
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Yeah.
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, Revan, Malik, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been? Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malik turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malik back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know, women. Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
Yeah.
Look, no offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody? From my beautiful view in this security cage? Look, I heard some explosions, some emergency alarms, some toxic gas pouring out of the vents. Maybe none of them survived whatever happened. And if they're all gone... Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Yeah.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
Yeah, so let's see.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There we go.
So you done it? Great.
Oh,
Now
well,
to
well.
business. Let's get to the command console. Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. The thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's ours. Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown, and hey! This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave it. I doubt it. We could try. Be my gift.
And now time to, I think, switch characters if I remember right. Ooh, first
Dragged the
thoughts.
freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to medical and the others to the morgue. Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Says his master, the survivor, I guess, was on the Republic ship the Harbinger, and it suffered an engine failure. He says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi. If so, that's gonna mean true.
Let's see.
Inventoried the bodies and cargo. Everything matches the protocol droid's story. The T3 droid had seized up, so he left it in storage and standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be it's voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, sorting the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. And to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off this station before there's a... Trouble between the works. Quarters, no word from the accidents of making the miners. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser, and those black...
Oh yeah. Comm system, dormitories. Everyone there, answer me. There we go. Now time to control the droid again. So that'll be fun. Droid fighting droid. we go. Yeah, I'm also not a very loud individual naturally, so I think that plus my mic not being the best plus this program equals why I had to edit the volume earlier. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Oh, they just like electricity is one shot. Okay then. Let's GTFO, GTFO. Hey, Swampiest. Nice to see you. You're back again. With some help of Cat and the show, I was able to get my audio higher, and I'm playing Knights of the Old Republic 2. The Sith Lords. There's hackers, Gazorgs.
A lot of cargo from the Jedi's freighter is being stored in the secure cargo hold until we can pass it through the quarantine checks. And as requested, all the programming spikes the security officers wanted confiscated have been stored there as well, to prevent further system compromises. The secure cargo hold should be safe enough. If anybody wants to break into it, they'd have to blow it open with explosives. Who ordered the mining droids to repair that Jedi's freighter? I come in here off the work shift and 3 of them are repairing the port stabilizers? Did I miss something? Is somebody planning a trip? Because orders were that the hangar was to be locked down ever since that Jedi arrived. I don't know what maintenance is up to, but you can't just commission droids for repairs, especially with half the work shifts in medbay. Those droids are needed to repair the ventilation tunnels before gas builds up to terminal levels. It's not like that ship can go anywhere anyway, even if it had the asteroid orbital drift chart. Considering this latest, if anyone sends commands to the mining... Looks like those droids got the vessel working again, even with all the damage it had taken. The maintenance officer still won't admit ordering them to fix it, though. Regardless, still no luck accessing the navicomputer. It's been voice-locked, maybe by one of the corpses we found on the ship, like the old woman. If so, that ship isn't going anywhere, unless we rip out the navicomputer and put in a new one, if we even had one to spare. The only reason someone would lock their navicomputer is to hide their astrogate. Only...
Let's see, now it's time to continue going. I electrocute them. Force lightning the droids. I guess in this case, droid lightning. Yes, I'm a dork. Oh, hey, Commander Root. Welcome to your stream.
So is that stupid droid of yours gonna come through or not?
I'm currently playing Knights of the Old Republic 2. The Sith Lords.
Well, I'm beginning to think of... Hey, what do you know? A little cargo... If he got the turbo lifts working, then... Wait. Don't tell me...
You're either really brave or...
Alright, I'll keep the...
There we go.
Can you read me? There's a lot of still, it looks there should be an will do.
Yeah, I can equip this stuff. Sweet.
Find the emergency. About time. Look, there may be some survey gear. Yeah, that won't. Just. Well, these. Yeah, it's possible. You can. If they. You. The good. Well, these. There's gotta be some.
Go.
Watch where you. If you. Those. If you.
It, got my parts that thing is. Otherwise I would have used my one. Oh well. Hello, small streamers. Please welcome to your stream. we go. Let's see, this grabs this. And yes, I collect as many of them as possible. You never know when a good mine will be needed. There we go. Now I can start working on boosting demo. Now I use the force, and yes, it gets blurry. That's an unfortunate side effect of the force speed.
If so, I'm picking up a lot of sensor. It must be maintenance drones. Now watch. Still, it's odd they're still active after the explosion. They don't have the same shielding as the mining droids. Be careful of those.
here.
What's up, Kurta? We're supposed to be sinking fuel siphons into the 3218 asteroid shelf right now.
Forget the siphons. You know that survivor they pulled from the freighter? One of the miners said they served with him on Malachor 5.
Malachor 5? So he's one of the survivors.
Welcome,
Worse,
again,
a
Santa.
Mandalorian. So what? Not a survivor, idiot. He's one of the Jedi from Malachor 5.
I'm currently
The Jedi.
playing Star
Hell,
Wars
we
Knights
can't
of
have
the
him
Old
walking around
Republic
here.
2,
He'll-
the
I
Sith
don't know what
Lords,
he'll
and
do.
I'm
I thought all the Jedi
still on
were
the
wiped out
first
in the Civil
planet.
War, weren't they?
Guess they missed one. But it gets better. I did some checking, and that bounty on Nar Shaddaa is still live.
What? You want to sell the Jedi to the exchange? Kurta, have you been chewing spice?
Look, you know how big that bounty is? That Jedi's our ticket off this rock.
Gorda, there's no way the officers will go for that. They'll lock us up for sure.
Then we'll improvise.
There we go. You see why I threw an attack it back is I blinded them. Just making sure there's no loot that I'm missing. Oh, sorry about that.
I may be able to unlock if you've got anything left to do now.
There we go. That's open.
It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance? Answer. I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve. Answer. The captain of the Harbinger, Master. I was in transit to Telos to facilitate communications and terminate hostilities. However, we did not arrive at our intended destination. Irritated answer. Oh. Hesitant explanation. That has been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship. Speculation. Clarification. Placation. Merely a turn of phrase, Master. I meant to communicate only that you... Clarification. Recitate. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked. and the captain wanted... Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freight. I, too, managed to board the freighter before the harbor. Evaluation. Master, I do not... And when it attempted to escape the harbor, addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of... Explanation. Apology. My memory... Explanation. Despite my... While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property, Jedi are worth much more in painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my value and the price for your capture. I was forced to remind myself it was not due to a failing of my model or function. Surprised. I hope all that has happened. Answer. One group. Three. These acts. Many mind the explosions heard it. You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level. And it is unlikely any mind. Apology. Unfortunately, if that were the case, the severed comlink would have theory. Warning. Weary resignation. Correction. Condescending explanation. News conjecture. I suspect. And...
Hey, so just one part to that droid. He's even worse than HK-47. I actually liked 47. Guess see if shock works on the droids.
See you intact, Master. Greeting.
First, let's talk to Protocol.
And I have... Rest... Oh, my leg! They're running through my... Addendum. Proud answer. Master. A recitation. Maintenance control voice print ID R1V5. There. Of course. Answer. I have... Recitation. Oh, yes, Master. The record of his last moments were...
5 droids, burning through the outer door. They're forcing their way into the bay. Please, someone that... Oh no, they're through! Oh, my leg! They're burning through my leg! Oh, stop! Stop!
Addendum.
Ooh, it does.
Maintenance.
Ooh, mines. Those aren't fun.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebon. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior core, so there's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in Medbay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master is the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War. Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Corda. Corda said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Corda and his men are gonna give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was... I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining... When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the evidence, someone ordered them to repair that. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I... The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. In fact, security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my... I think security's right.
There we go.
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Huh? You're crazy, even for a Jedi. Look, you need to get out of there, quick. What little is left of the facility's venting systems have gone active. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into... I can't. I'm locked out. The vents look like they've been purposely rerouted to vent the gas. Now, what now?
Sabotages.
I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sabotage, sabotage. Sorry about that, my daughter decided to screech.
He has come.
I'm probably going to go through the dormitory part, then I might end it for the night because it's currently 10 p.m. my time and the dormitory should take anywhere from half hour to an hour. Let's see. Yeah, just overall depends on how long it takes to get through the dormitories and if I stop after them or not. There we go. I really don't like those suppression droids. So we actually get it off before he got showed up, or well. Give me a second. Usable. Med pack. Let's see, there we There that goes. Alright, so now let's see. Scavenge for components.
This may be the beginning of a long record. It's about an hour after the facility suffered the explosion that triggered the emergency lockdown. Just finished helping the dock officer set up the transmission relay. Not much signal strength, but it's better than nothing. The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers. 3, 17, 13. Then the next 2 numbers are...
Sir, couldn't we contact the medbay? Maybe the Jedi's awake. If so, he could help us.
No good. The link to the medical computer was severed from the hub, just like the administration console. Even if the Jedi wakes up, how would we get the dormitory turbo lift code to him? Without it, the turbo lift to the administration level is locked down. We just took an inventory of our supplies. We've got enough emergency rations in the dormitories to last almost a month. But with all the problems in the facility, I don't know how long we'll last. I wish we could contact the Jedi. Maybe he could... Oh, but no, he's still floating in that damn tank. Someone's played us for fools. And since Corda and his crew aren't locked in here with us, it's pretty clear who it was. If I ever catch up with that Mandalorian-loving son of a... At least the air scrubbers are still working, even though they're tied into the... Hey, what's happening to the ventilation system? This... The transmission gives the code to open the turbo lift when or if help arrives. Code is a simple group of 5 numbers.
Manama treto sobre barakto dun. Krishe mentru gre bavano flank turu na saganich. Grave no ku se tabate bate. Trawinsto so potuto neliep green patata. Trawinsto busuto neliep gran patata. Ele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der into runto wakere kwe wapatera tana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane caramala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin cranactada. Relive corondosa mele grima con corre gimbasa. Rechu cantada soma con chere non grum. Geractada cemenza binga rukutoto und chuchura remananza. Der interrunto wakere que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane caramala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin cranactada. Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru grab avano flank tour na saganich. Grava we no ku seta bate. Trawinsto sopotuto neliep green patata. Trawinsto busuto neliep gran patata. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der interrunto wakere que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane caramala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin cranactada. Pedra to rampada no rinca nel camera cella fibor no. Turu kavere papanala ranchinga. Dottorere senisensen. En de sessie tranda un lontros na what is Manama treto sobre barakto drun. Krishe mentru grab avano flank tour na saganich. Grava we no ku seta bate. Trawinsto sopotuto neliep green patata. Trawinsto busuto neliep gran patata. Tele ronda nana nintolo gradatira. Der interrunto wakere que wapa teratana chingaradana. Ferrar rampada no ringtada nel camera cella fibor no botat. Dosane caramala blue incidera mel rebe chinchin cranactada. Pedra to rampada no rinca nel camera cella fibor no. Turu kavere papanala ranchinga. Dottorere senisensen. En de sessie tranda un lontros na what is Ona jun senisensen drawiche nel camera cella fibor no.
Your ears always were too big, Cian. Come on, if the maintenance officer comes through on the explosions, these dorms are gonna be filling up soon. And shut that damn data pad off and throw it down the refresher.
We managed to get to the dormitories. We should be safe here. We've been trying to use the holo transmitter to beam a transmission to the administration level to end the lockdown. But the administration console's been severed from the main hub. Everyone thinks we should try to evacuate on our own as soon as possible. But there's no way to break the dormitory seals from the inside. I'm going to keep sending distress calls in the meantime. We've been trying to find a way to circumvent the lockdown and get to our hangar bay, but so far, no luck. The situation's worse than we thought. Even if we get out of here, we can't shut down the fuel depot force fields if a fuel leak was detected. If so, the only way off this asteroid is if a ship docks with us. But the only connection to the docking platform is on the administration level, and we can't get up to the docking bay while we're trapped here. I only hope someone survived the explosion in the mining tunnels. If not, then we're stranded here. Unless our transmission reaches a passing ship, or a Telos freighter. Managed to use the holo transmitter here as a crude relay to beam short burst transmissions outside the Paragas facility. We've set the emergency transmission on automatic playback. We're using a simple military flash code to transmit the code to the turbolifts, so maybe our rescuers can get down to the dormitory when they reach... Without those turbolift codes, our rescuers wouldn't be able to get here from the administration level. And without those codes, we wouldn't be able to get to the administration level if we found a way out on our own. The messages are short distress calls only, since we can't get much signal strength. It's pretty weak, so unless... After all, who would be scouring...
Alright. Ooh. Almost done with this level. Which I'm also recording this stream so anyone can watch it afterwards too. There it is. Down, down, left, down.
Almost didn't make it out of the dormitory section before the lockdown, you murklack. You're cutting a little close, aren't you?
Yes, a regrettable miscalculation on my part. I'm contacting you because I'm picking up a subspace transmission from within that level. Is that your doing?
No, they must be trying to use the old relay system to send an emergency signal. I doubt they know what's really going on.
Hey, this turbo lift's locked down.
Try the code again, and don't worry about the miners and their transmission. By the time help arrives, we'll be all the way to Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, they won't be leaving the dormitories. The explosion within the tunnel has damaged the ventilation systems, causing breaches in the core exhaust conduits.
What? That's going to kill them all!
Not all of them, but I'm sending a number of mining droids to your location right now to correct that problem.
Corda, this turbo lift's locked down. The sequence isn't working.
Keep trying it! You! Why are you doing this? Why me?
You. It was never about you. The Jedi is all that interests me. But then you had to ruin everything by revealing his identity, and then trying to harm him. And that I cannot allow.
Statement.
You are a risk, Corda. You are impulsive, crude, and soon, deceased.
Mocking query. Corta, Corta, are you dead yet? Smug statement. I believe I forgot to mention that I reversed the turbolith codes. In case you managed to get this far.
Alright, there we go. So I am going to stop the stream here. Purely because of how late it's getting. Oh wait, I named him what we're on. That's right. So I hope everybody had a good time and that there weren't too many issues, especially compared to my last stream. I'll still be on. If I am on, if you are able to see me on Discord, I'll still be on there later tonight. And if there's any if you ever want to watch this again, I will be posting it on Twitch and on my YouTube channel. Both have the same username. Thank you everyone for joining the stream and have a wonderful night.